I used this to change my life. This camera here, this exact camera, has been with me over the last 2 years, which has kind of changed my life. And guess what? It was without the help of Iman Gadzi. On a serious note, if you're looking to start your own social media marketing agency, then this video is a goldmine for you. So is all my other videos on this channel. Now, I've had this channel for just over a year, teaching you exactly how to start a marketing agency, yet everybody's viewing it and taking the advice, but no one's subscribing to the channel. So if you wouldn't mind slapping that subscribe button and just help me boost up the numbers a little bit, I would really appreciate it, especially if you find this video useful, because I don't have an online course to sell you. I don't have some sort of private members thing to say. I'm just telling you the truth from me in my office to my camera, which is going to hopefully help some other people start a social media marketing agency as a beginner from scratch. The biggest question I get asked is an iPhone good enough to start a marketing agency? Now, the answer is yes. There are so many content creators out there who do not know or can't afford a camera like this, which is fine. You don't have to do content on a camera like this. You can always just use an iPhone to create generic user-based content. And you know what, I'm gonna be honest, over the last couple of years where I've been filming promotional videos which are really high-end, filmed in 1080 or filmed in 4K, edited with such style and professional look, it actually gets put down on the algorithm on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, on TikTok, because people are just scrolling through that content thinking it's an ad because it's so highly produced, especially for my clients. I take videos and photos of food and cocktails and it's really high quality. People are just scrolling through because it looks like an advert. But on the other hand, when you have user-generated videos, i.e. it looks like somebody's Instagram story, somebody actually gives them that 5 seconds leeway to watch the content, compared to if it was really high professional, filmed and shot and edited, people aren't really interested in that anymore. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm just gonna take videos off my phone, that's not gonna work. It is going to work. If anything, it probably performs better than what I'm currently doing. So if you're worrying that you can't take professional videos or professional photos and you just have an iPhone, you've literally got nothing to worry about. If that's what's stopping you starting a marketing agency, then you are the craziest guy I've ever met in my life, or girl. The second thing is who are you going to target? Who are you going for? What is your ideal customer? Now, I've said this in many videos before, but I'll say it again in this one. You have got companies like dentists, builders, kitchen showrooms, restaurants, beauty aesthetic thing, Botox, lip fillers, all that. And it's endless. Just Google companies near me and you can have a look at companies that are around you. Now, for me personally, I shoot restaurants. Number one, I enjoy it. Number two, it was the start of my marketing agency. I've managed to get up to now, I think 13 or 14 different restaurants that are all using me on a monthly basis. But for you, you might not enjoy doing that. So you have to do something you enjoy, because you're just gonna get bored of it, you're gonna get burnt out, and in the long run, it's not really going to work out. And another one of the comments I get all the time on this channel is, what do I offer my client? For somebody like you who doesn't want to go on a professional camera journey and you just want to do it on an iPhone, but you want to give them a package, you just have to build out a monthly marketing package of what you're going to give to that client. For example, you can give them a certain amount of reels every month, a certain amount of high-end photos every month. And yes, you can do high-end photos on a phone, on portrait mode. It really does not matter. You can run their social media. If you know how to do Facebook ads, you can run their Instagram and Facebook ads, which is also a massive bonus, because at the end of the day, if you make them money, they're never gonna leave you. It's as simple as that. So in terms of building out a package, it's quite simple. Just how much can you offer to that client to make it worth your price? Now, pricing is another thing, because in my line of work, I've always used, as I said, a professional camera and lighting and flashes and all sorts of jizzy jazz, right? But if I then change and turn up on an iPhone, they're gonna sit there and go, well, hang on a minute, we're paying Joel £1,000 a month to run our social media and he's just turned up on his phone. I can do that. Like, you have to make sure the price is justified of what you're offering. So I would genuinely say, if you are planning to turn up on a phone, don't go and offer a £3,000 a month package, because they're probably just going to think, I can do that, and not employ you. And I say this every single time. If you have a job, let's just say you're making £2,000 a month working a 9-to-5 job in Sainsbury's, for argument's sake, and you decide to start a social media marketing agency on your phone, you need 4 people to say yes to paying you £500. If I walked into 4 businesses tomorrow and offered them content on my phone for £500, I'm going to offer them 2 videos a week, 3 photos a week, social media management, I'm going to run their ads for them, all their graphic design, I'm going to rebuild their website, offer them the full shebang. I will get 4 yeses tomorrow if I was to hit the road and do it right now with no experience. Just say I'm brand new, I want to start, let's get going. They're going to say yes because of what I can offer them in terms of a content creator and a marketing agency. And if you get those 4 yeses, you've then turned your 9-to-5 boring shelf stacking job into a social media marketing agency, which is covering your bills and your money, and you just build on. You get another 4 clients, and then you get another 4 clients, and before you know it, you're filming every single day, and you get to that big £10,000 a month, which everybody goes crazy for. And now finally, in terms of getting clients, how are you going to get your clients to sign up to your monthly retainer? That's probably the hardest thing. Now, there's a few ways to do it. Number 1, yes, you can cold call, but how many do you have to do before you actually get a yes? Number 2, you can email, randomly just cold email people saying, hey, I'm Joel, this is what I offer. You might get a few yeses and you'll get a lot of no's, but that's another option. Third option, which is my favorite option, which I'd advise you to do, is just walk in to the business and go, I'm Joel, can I do you a free video? They're not going to say no, and they're going to see your work, and if they like it, then they'll talk to you about signing you up full time. But if you don't go into the showroom, or if you don't go into the restaurant and you don't do a free video, they're just guessing of how good your work is. At the end of the day, if someone came to me and said, here's my content, this is what it looks like, I'd be like, wow, it's cool. But if it was content off my business with my logo and my stuff, I'd go, that is fucking sick, because it's mine, it's me, it's got a bit more personality to it. So the way I do it is I walk into the place, offer them a free video, show them what I can do for their business, so it's got a bit more familiarization, if that's the word, and then sign them up on the monthly retainer client. That's what I would do anyway, and that's what I have done over and over and over again. And then once you build up your social media marketing agency, you'll then get referrals. People go, oh, who's running your social media? Oh, it's Joel. Okay, let me call Joel. How much does he charge? And it's kind of like a snowball. It's a slow burner at the beginning, but I think a year into my marketing agency, I think I like tripled. I was making like £5,000 a month, and then January and February come and I just tripled my company overnight because of word of mouth, recommendations, going around talking to people. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it, and you just have to start by getting those 4 yeses.